doesn't involve, you know, sprays. It doesn't involve any of that stuff. In fact, it is the most passive way to repel insects from your home that I have ever seen, okay? It's called Bell & Howell's Ultrasonic Pest Repellers. So simple. No poison, no traps, chemical-free, no bait. They work 24/7 around the clock. What they do is they plug into your regular outlet, all right? Plug into an outlet. And what they do is they send out an ultrasonic signal. I can't hear it, you can't hear it, unless you have a hamster. They can't hear it, your pets can't hear it, okay? Rodents hear it, rats, mice, insects hear it, cockroaches, spiders, which is the worst. I don't know if cockroaches or spiders are worse. Spiders are worse because spiders bite. Cockroaches usually don't, okay? But rats and mice, it will repel them. Listen, there are more of these creatures, and we would not be on this planet without insects, okay? That's the at bottom of the food chain, we've gotta have them. But I don't want to live with them. I don't need them in my house. No. I don't need them anywhere that I'm going to be. No. So what this does is it keeps, I mean, it maps out the interior of your home, plug it in, and it keeps the insects out. All right? They don't want to come in. As soon as they get near your house, they're like, there's something bad there. Now, I always say this, and you know, appreciate this. When you plug them in, because I've read some reviews, I plugged them in and I saw a bug. Do you want to know why you saw the bug? Give it a minute. It was under your couch. And it felt that, and it was running to get out of the house. Give them 30 days. I have had mine for, God, it's got to be 6, 7 years now. I bought these when they came out. I got rid of my, and I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm telling you, I do not pay interior pest control anymore. I don't either. I never pay it. I have this, and I use No More Bugs from Linda. I like great that stuff too. For the barrier. I can put that on my body. Great for a barrier. 9-pack, Lou, you want to tell everybody what they got? Absolutely. So this is what we call a whole home set right here, okay? You got enough here to do about 2 stories of the average size house. There's a smattering of all different kinds. Some of them have the LED night lights on them. 2 of them actually have the extra plugs. Then you've got 3 in that middle row that are what we call our standards, and then you've got the minis on top. Now, size doesn't matter in this case. These all work the same, okay? So you don't need to worry about that. The thing about these is they're tiny speakers. Think of them that way. And the sound they put out just happens to be ultrasonic sound. So we're never gonna hear them, okay? But the rats, the mice, the roaches, and the spiders, they're definitely gonna hear them. And what it does is it kind of disrupts their nervous system. It makes them wanna leave the area. The analogy I use, and this is what Guy was hinting at a second ago, is give them a little bit of time to work. And I say that because if you've ever walked in your house and set off the alarm and you go to the keypad and you punch in the wrong code, you can do it a couple of times, but then finally it's just bothering your ears and everything. You're getting disoriented. You want to leave the area. That's what this is doing to the pest. And that's why we tell people, listen, if you plug these in, they're going to start working right away, but you got to give them a day or 2 to disorient the pest and let them get out of there. And as I mentioned earlier, some of them have the extra outlet, so you don't even lose that. And some of them even have night lights built into them that activate when it gets dark, guys. So you're getting everything here, but the big deal for me at the end of the day is that you're not using any poisons. You're not doing any of this stuff right here. You're not going out and spending money and buying pest control that you got to do yourself. Your kids, your pets, your family, you really want to spray that stuff around. There's a reason behind the label. Look at the back of the label. This is all warnings. The whole thing, you know, out of this whole bottle, the majority of it, this can I should say, is warning. So that's why I tell people, listen, we are the humane way to get rid of pests. There are no traps. There's nothing you have to do. You know, people out there like to try the traps, right? Especially if you got rats and mice, because when you're dealing with rats and mice, I'm just going to put this up here. There's these little green cubes that are in here, okay? These little green cubes are actually poison. They also look the same color as my dog's favorite chew toys, okay? So like candy. Exactly. So I don't want that around my kids. I don't want it around my pets. And then you've got traps like these. We're all familiar with these guys right here. First of all, these are not as easy to use as people think. But when this goes off in the middle of the night, there's a carcass somebody's got to deal with. You ready? Here, should we do it? Yeah, do it. All right. Snap it. You're sound asleep. You put one of these in the kitchen. Right. And you hear this. In the middle. Oh, come on. You wait a minute. I'm going to sleep really well. Give me this. No, that's not what you hear. What you hear is this. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, you want to hear a story? Tell me. When I moved into my house many years ago, the attic had not been properly sealed. I had a guy up there working on the air conditioning, whatever, you know, in there, and he's like, hey, Ben, he goes, the pipes are, the vents are all set, everything's good. He goes, but I got bad news for you. I said, what? He goes, I saw a rat up there as big as a cat in my attic. Wow. Pest control people came. Put traps in. I was on a vacation, came home, and my neighbor Don, who was checking my house, says, hey, your house is clear, but I got bad news. Your house smells really bad.
I knew where this was going.
It was in the attic.
Oh my God.
The rat had died up there. Not only that, when I took the panel out.
Yeah.
Because he put it right around the panel, a tail fell.
Oh.
A tail hung down, swear to
out.
God. Danny's like, we screamed. Had to get it with a plastic bag, it was awful.
It's disgusting.
And so here's the thing. If you put this in your house, they're not gonna wanna be in your house, okay? Just remember, when you plug it into a wall, don't put a sofa in front of it.
Right.
It needs to be open
The
to the air.
sound's gotta echo.
Sound has to echo.
Right.
And I'm telling you, you try this for 30 days. If it doesn't work, send it back.
Please.
You don't, listen, we don't benefit from it not working from you.
No.
There's a reason. How
millions
long
of
has
these.
this product been here?
Oh my God, at least 15 years, maybe more. Actually, I remember selling a single pack of these back when I first started here. We're talking the 80s. That's, that long ago. And they were a ton of money just for one back then. So to be able to get this many, 9 of them in a pack like this is amazing. Now, you know there are people out there that look at this and they go, how do I know that's just not a plastic box with a little red light that's just flashing, okay? Here's what I'm gonna show you, because I always like to give you proof positive. This device that I'm holding in my hand, so I'm gonna put it down right there. This device right here is a ultrasonic leak detector. There's a microphone right in the top of that, and it only hears ultrasonic sounds. They use this to find leaks in gas pipelines, okay? So watch this. If I take this and I hit the button that activates it, you're gonna notice that every time the red light flashes
there it is.
On the pest repeller, you're gonna see that red ball bounce on there. So what that's hearing is, every time the light flashes, it's letting you know there's an ultrasonic sound wave going out, but this is showing you that, yeah, that's really happening. This is not just us saying this. But that's the big deal, guys, that's what's going out. That's what's deterring the pests right there. And that's why, by the way, we were talking about how it's a sound wave. You need to have one in every single room in your home.
And real quick, while I'm here, I want to show you something. You see that light? If people are peeking into your house, it looks like an alarm system. It actually looks like an alarm system. And if you have these, every room of your house, you're good to go. Last thing I'll say real quick, if you put this out, guess what happens after they eat this? They die under your house, in your attic. They die somewhere in your walls.
Yep, I've seen that.
That's the worst thing. And plus you're pretty much torturing an animal for, as long as it takes to die.
Exactly.
Like I said, I don't need to kill. I just want to repel.
Right.
Get
I just want
to
go somewhere else.
So spiders, worst thing.
Oh yeah.
I wish we had more time. I can tell you my spider story.
You've been brutalized by spiders.
I've been bitten by a couple spiders.
Yes.
But think about a spider. How smart is a spider? It sits up in a corner of a room. You can barely see it. And a little spider can make a big bite. And then it waits till you fall asleep. And then it hangs down on a little rope. Comes down on a little rope. And then it can land on your cheek. I had a spider bite on my cheek once. I'm like, I woke up with it. I'm like, oh God, a spider was in me. It was crawling around my... If you put this in your house, they're not going to want to come in your house. They're going to want to stay on the outside. I mean, it makes good sense.
No, it does.
Right?
Well, and people always ask me if they want to kill them or let or trap them or drive them out. Don't kill them. Female cockroaches, German cockroaches, when they have eggs, they jettison the egg sacs when they die. So even then...
Say that one more time.
They jettison the egg sacs if you kill them. So better to drive them out and let them have the baby somewhere else.
I worked in a restaurant. An Italian place. And I actually saw that once. I was like, somebody killed a cockroach. And I'm like, wait, part of it is still there. And it was a little square. It had little lines on it. It's a sack full of little baby cockroaches. So, sorry to scare you. But hey, sometimes you gotta scare people.
That's right. It's the truth.
All right. Anyway, if you want to get it, it's on sale. It's free shipping and handling. Great time to try it. Give it 30 days. If you don't, if it doesn't work, please send it back. They'll love it. All right, Lou, what are you doing?
I'm going home.
What, Lou?
I'll be back at 5.
I want Lou to stay. All right, Lou's coming back. He'll be back later on today. All right, thank you, my buddy. Hey, by the way, we are doing Andrew Lessman monthly specials. You try to say that 3 times fast. Everything is on free shipping. So if you stock up on stuff, we're doing special pricing on all your favorites. So it could be supplements, vitamins, whatever. I started taking the Cholesterol. I was like, you know what? I'm getting older. Got to make sure the cholesterol's all good. I just started taking that stuff. Good stuff. You see all the reviews. The most highly reviewed products that we have here at HSN are all Mr. Lessman. So if you want to check that out, please do. Right now, we're stepping away. When I come back, Rebecca's going to join me. She's got something super cool for you. Stick around.